Hey, Pat Rigsby here, and in this episode, I want to share a big lesson with you that I think can truly transform your business, but may even change your life. So I know I'm going to leave you in a little bit of suspense, but we can start now, and I think you'll really appreciate where we're going with this episode. Welcome to the Fitness Business School with Pat Rigsby, the podcast for fitness entrepreneurs who want to make more income, have greater impact, and enjoy more freedom in their ideal business. If you'd like an accelerated route to these goals, email me at pat@patrigsby.com and put BGA in the subject line, and I'll get you all the details about our Business Growth Accelerator program. So today I want to share one lesson with you that I hope you're going to really embrace, because I think it can transform your business. I think it can improve your life. I think it can really be a game changer for you. And that lesson is that you decide. See, we're all granted, a finite number of years to do with what we choose to do, right? And we all too often, though, we let a fear or lack of confidence or external forces, naysayers, whatever, prevent us from pursuing what we really want to pursue. Well, I want to tell you that if you want something and you're willing to do the things that it takes to have it, in more cases than not, you can probably succeed. Sure, you know what? If you're 5'8", you're probably not going to play in the NBA. If you're listening to this now and you've never been involved in politics, you're probably not going to be president. But with so many things, success simply boils down to deciding and going and getting it. And it's been quite a while, but let me give you kind of a backstory, an example that recently came to mind. So, man, it's been 25 years, but it's about as fresh in my mind as if it happened just the other day. The head baseball coaching position at the university I graduated from came open. I had been an assistant the previous season. It was a relatively new, young program that had really only been around for 4 years. It had 2 different coaches for 2 seasons each. And in spite of each of them having great resumes, neither coach had enjoyed really any success at all. There was one season that was a 500 winning percentage, and then the others were a little bit below that. So when I wanted to apply for the job, not too many people thought I had a chance to get it, and the number of people who thought I'd actually succeed if I got the job, I could count that on one hand. In fact, when I did get the job, I was the youngest coach in the country for my first 2 seasons. So let's face it, the expectations were pretty modest, and it was justified, right? I mean, I was going to be the youngest coach. I didn't have the big resume like the previous 2 people. One was a Hall of Fame high school coach who made the leap to college. He was actually my high school coach. And then the other had been a major league all-star. And if a major league all-star and a Hall of Fame coach couldn't win, how could I? I heard it from literally dozens of people, and I'm sure that there were hundreds more that I just never had face-to-face conversations with that thought I was going to fail miserably. And you know what? We had a winning record my first season, just a couple games over 500, and then we won every season thereafter and became a nationally successful program, even finishing 5th at the World Series, the best finish from any team in our conference's history, any team in our state's history. So obviously we did some pretty grand things, even though the program had some of the most limited resources of any program in the country. So were those people that were naysayers or doubters just being mean? Were they trying to undermine my confidence? No. I mean, they had their experience and they had their own opinions and their own fears. And a lot of times I think they were just projecting them onto me. And I think that happens with each of us, right? Other people, they've not seen success at the things that you're trying to achieve, so they have no reason to believe somebody can do that, right? Like it's it's them being limited by their own experiences, and so they're just sharing that and projecting the way they feel about themselves and their own personal expectations and accomplishments onto us. And and that's fine. In some cases, they're probably trying to protect us. They're probably trying to keep us from being hurt, and and sure, in other cases, maybe they just don't want to see other people achieve. But more often than not, I think that when people doubt us, it's not to harm us. It's just because of their own experiences. But guess what? They each get to decide what they want to do with their lives or not do, and so do we. And their failures or fears or missed opportunities should never hold me back. They shouldn't hold you back from what we want to achieve. When I wanted to start my own business, I heard it all again. Hey, you're a coach. You should be coaching baseball. That's what you were meant to do. Ironically, some of the same people who told me I wasn't going to succeed as a baseball coach were the ones telling me that, well, hey, you've made it as a baseball coach. You should stay in this field. But, same thing. They had never had their own successful business. So they saw their world from their view, not from my view, not from where I wanted to go. And then, I heard it again when I wanted to move from an offline business to having a more kind of online driven business so I could reach more people and have a little bit more flexibility in my schedule and make it just a more family friendly career. Most people didn't understand it. They were familiar with offline businesses at the time, so they tried to shoot it down. Again, not being mean, not being malicious. They were just viewing things from their perspective. But fortunately, by that point, it was already something I knew. I knew that I'm the one to decide, right? So, I think that we just have to accept that we are the ones who are largely in control of our own destiny. There are plenty of things outside of our control, and it would be foolish or naive to ignore those. But if we take charge of the things that we are in control of, man, we can do so much more. I get to see it every day with the fitness and health and sports performance business owners that I coach. I mean, you wouldn't believe the amazing success stories I get to see. I mean, they're really impressive, and sometimes they keep me on my toes thinking, man, I need to push a little bit harder. But in so many of those cases, the person achieving these great things, they simply just decided to go make their dreams happen. Didn't matter if there were long odds or naysayers or even personal fears. They wanted to do something big, something significant, and they did it. Really, that's one of those things that have driven me at times, just not wanting to be ordinary. I remember after leaving coaching, I was offered a couple jobs that were just sales jobs, and they were both probably going to pay me twice as much as I'd been making as a coach. But I asked myself this, it's like, okay, when I retire, will I really be satisfied looking back and saying that's what I did with my professional life? Will I be proud of it? Will it be something that I want to share with grandkids? Will it be something that I'm leading by example for my own kids? Just because I settled for kind of what seemed comfortable and easy at the time. And I just decided, no settling. No, I'm going to try to build something of my own. I'm going to try to achieve something and leave a legacy for my kids and hopefully impact lots and lots of people. It's just kind of the default now, no settling. And so, in the whole grand scheme of things, turning around a small college baseball program was a pretty small achievement, right? But it gave me the confidence to know that if you're willing to do something that most won't do, well, you can accomplish a lot of things that most people won't accomplish, and you can probably accomplish a lot of things that maybe you and plenty of other people didn't even think were possible. But the key is you just have to decide. So I'll leave you with this. Decide what you want and go get it. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Fitness Business School. And before you go, I have a quick announcement. When I first connect with a fitness business owner, they almost always ask me, how can I get more leads or how can I get more clients? Well, I have an exclusive offer for you, and it's going to help you do just that. As a listener of this show, you can test drive Fitness Lead Academy for 6 full weeks for just $1. Fitness Lead Academy is a one-of-a-kind program where you get done-for-you marketing tools and coaching to attract more qualified prospects and to convert them into paying clients. Imagine having 3 marketing emails written for you each and every week, 4 easy-to-deploy promotions provided to you that are proven to convert and they're ready to use, and proven ads and social media posts given to you each and every month as well. Plus, you have access to 3 weekly live video coaching sessions to help you with everything from dialing in your brand to navigating things like building funnels and getting ads approved. You get all of this and more when you join Fitness Lead Academy. And to prove that FLA can serve you as your virtual marketing department and not only save you plenty of time, but also consistently bring you more leads and clients, you can get access to the entire coaching program for 6 full weeks, again, for just $1. If it delivers for you in the way that I expect it will, you can continue on for just $199 a month. So basically, just 1 additional client each month and you're ROI positive. And I'm sure that if you apply what we give you, you're gonna get more than just 1 additional client each month, and you're gonna likely save at least 10 hours a month of work too. To take advantage of this special offer, just go to testdrivefla.com. Try it out for 6 full weeks. If it's not what you're looking for, you can cancel at any time. Just go to testdrivefla.com to get started.